Hello guys, and welcome back. So at the moment I'm on top of a roof. It's quite a particular roof, as you can see. Now this roof here is meant to have stuff that is going to grow on it, but that doing a long run can create problems, which it did right here, because at the moment in that corner over there the water is passing through and we have some nasty stains onto the ceiling. So that's why I am here today to try to cover all that. I'm going to use some roof seal and I'm going to pass it all around the cement board. Even put some inside this hole here, because I believe the water is just going to go through there. And yeah, it's going to be just a small repair because we don't want to take everything off to replace and check everything. Now a few tradesmen been here, including the developer that done this roof, which he said is out of warranty, and yeah, it's going to be way too expensive to take everything out and repair it and then put everything back. So when you get a house like this with a flat roof, you might get some problems in time. Now the house here was bought about 7-8 years ago, and now it's starting to give some problems, and yeah, it's quite a big headache to repair something like this. So right, like I was saying, I'm just going to apply some roof seal. This stuff is quite good because you can put it even if there is water around, so if it's a damp surface we can apply it. In 15 minutes it's going to be dry and it's going to do the job. But I'm going to take some extra step and I'm just going to apply on top of these bricks here, starting from those bricks to the cement board. I'm going to apply some roof felt because I want the water just to slide off on top of the roof and not have any water in between the brickwork and the cement board and the insulation. As you can see, they just left the insulation like this, and yeah, birds can pick on that, but yeah, it is what it is. At the moment they're still building loads of buildings around here, and hopefully they are going to be a little bit tidier than what they've done 7 years ago. look at that. Stuff like this can create that kind of leak, because this was in between the cement board and the brickwork. When you have stuff like this, it's just going to create a space into the brickwork and the actual flashing that you installed, and then water is going to go in. So yeah, plants and roofs are not going to go well together. Doesn't matter the type of the system that they are going to use, in my opinion, are never going to go together, or at least with the systems that we have in our days. Alright guys, so I finished with that seal, and now I put it all over this area here, and it's starting already to go off. Anyway, I don't care much about the top here, I just want some at the back, because like that it's just going to go underneath. And I don't know if you can see, but right here inside we have a flashing which is going into the brickwork, and my belief is that on that corner some plants or something like that, it just came off that flashing. It made a little bit of gap and water is going through there, because I don't see any other place where this could happen. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to cover just the edge on the top and hope for the best. Now if you have any other ideas, please do let me know, because I believe this is the best that I can do here without taking everything off and checking everything, and then the job is going to be quite big, and the budget we try to keep it quite low. So yeah, I already started to put some of that cap sheet, and this is exactly what I want to do. Now you can have a better idea of what I was trying to achieve. So here we go. I put a couple of layers here at the back, because this is the corner that has the most of the problems. So behind this one we have another layer, and then I put another one on top for the water to go away from that corner. And I'm going to continue with that all over this perimeter, and we have quite a bit, and I see that the weather now changed, and I can feel some drops of rain, and of course that is not going to help. Anyway, let's carry on. Alright, so right now most of the job is done. I have to say I had a little bit of trouble and I had to heat it up a little bit more because this type of cap sheet, it's a self-sticking cap sheet and usually it needs its primer. So in these cases right here I had to heat it up a little bit because wasn't sticking properly, and I had a little bit of trouble with that one. So remember, when you are going to use this type of roofing felt, it's always good to apply some primer first. If not, it's going to be a little bit of headache. And yeah, you can see where I heat it up too much. And yeah, anyway, the whole idea is to have this side cover for the water not to go in. Now, before starting this job, we came up with other ideas, and one of them was to put some LED flashing on. And yeah, the thing is now that it would have been a very good idea, but it would have been very expensive. Here we have more than 30 meters, linear meters, and that would have cost a lot. And we don't actually know if this type of waterproofing is going to solve the problem 100%. Now, I believe the problem is here on the top, and that's why we've done it, but it can be also at the bottom, so onto the floor right here. If that it's pierced some roots or something like that, then it will need more work. I really hope that this is going to solve the problem, because to take all this soil out is going to be quite expensive, and probably we'll need scaffolding and more people to do this type of work. And it's quite high. As you can see, my van it's all the way down there, and yeah, we are trying to repair here without spending too much. So yeah, hopefully that is going to help, and we are not going to get any more problems. Yeah, now I almost done everything today, but I will still need to do this side, and I'm just going to continue with that one tomorrow. So just see you in a bit. And look at that, on the other roof they are removing everything. Probably they will have the same problem. I don't know if you can see, but because they are quite far away, but yeah, they are removing everything, the soil and all the extruded polystyrene insulation, and yeah, so these roofs are not that good. I don't know how well you can see down there, but that is all the insulation that they took out from the roof, and that is going to be a lot of rubbish. I don't think they are going to use it again. Well, it is what it is. So probably all these houses are going to need at a certain point for this roof to be taken off completely. So yeah, that is not going to be a good thing, because this should be like a green roof, a passive house, if you like, something like that. Not many people are going to know how to do this type of roof. It's not that complicated. You are just going to have a membrane at the bottom, and extruded polystyrene on top, and soon after that this type of soil composite stones. But these roofs here are quite large, and they are going to cost a lot to redo them the same that they are. So yeah, these green homes and everything, they are not lasting too long. This one was about 7 years, and probably the others are going to go right around 10 years probably. And then all this is going to be taken off, and is going to be replaced with a normal roofing felt or membrane or something that is not going to be too expensive and is going to be easier to install by the local builder. So yeah, it's a shame really, spending a lot of money to buy a house that you might think is going to do the job in the future, and then after 10 years you are going to realize that it's going to be the same like the other houses. And yeah, it is what it is.
Now I just realized that the last roof was completely removed and the house doesn't do the job anymore, or at least that roof doesn't have any more insulation on top, and that means the roof is going to lose a lot of heat through because the insulation is missing. And this is what is going to happen even with the other houses. This is not a greenhouse anymore, it's not an environmentally friendly house anymore.
Alright guys, so our upstand now is done, if we can call it that. So all around now it's covered, and now the rain is just going to slide onto the floor and then go onto the drainage system that is going to be underneath all this. Hopefully it's going to work. I believe like about 60-70% of the problem is going to be solved, but I'm not sure, because like I said, the crack could be done onto this floor right here. Anyway, nothing is lost. We just have to add a little bit more, like taking this soil out, repair the leak, and then join the top side with the bottom side so everything can have a nice smooth fall underneath all these stones. So yeah, I believe it's a much better idea to do it like that, like they are doing it over there, but we are trying to stay on the budget. For something like that we'll need scaffolding and other stuff, which is going to go quite a long way with the price. It's going to be quite expensive. So okay guys, don't forget to squeeze that like button, and see you on the next one.